Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a raspberry ice cream with bananas and blitz ice, and a very simple one, just the raspberries and the bananas, and as I've frozen raspberries here, that's good, they have to be. Also nice to have frozen fruit, berries, very inexpensive and always seasoned, so to say. I have some in the freezer all the time. Can make a blitz ice anytime with the bananas, you know. But today, as the raspberries are frozen, oftentimes they are not as sweet as the raspberries or other berries get fresh when they're really sun-ripened. The frozen ones are good, very good, high quality, and so inexpensive, but a little bit more sour. And that's why I will sweeten them with dates today. I have here 30 dates or so. They're small, maybe not 2 cups. If you press them together, 1.5 cup or so. But that is only, not for the whole ice. That is I made a little extra. But I need to make that much date mousse because this is a high-speed blender with a certain volume. That's big and a large one. So I need some dates to put on, but I cannot just blend 3 dates or so. Yeah, for this ice cream I would maybe take 10 dates or so. Dates are not as sweet. If you have agave, for example, you would take maybe 2-3 tablespoons. And you will see, having the date mousse, I will show you, I will take maybe 5-6 tablespoons of date mousse, because agave is twice as sweet as date mousse. So you take a little bit more. But I need a certain amount just to blend it in the blender. So I put the dates into the blender. If you soak them before, it's easier, but I don't want to take too much water. At least amount of water possible to make the date mousse. Yeah, I show you now how to make date mousse in an extra video. Not in an extra video, in the same video, but I want to tell you that you just take the smallest amount of water possible for the blender. You need some water, otherwise the blender is stuck in the dates, the dry dates. So a little water is necessary. I begin with 1/2 cup, and taking too much will make the date mousse less sweet, more runny, and not so good for the ice cream. So you want the date mousse with the least amount of water. That's the thing here. Yeah? So let's see, 1/2 cup now, 30 dates. Let's see if that works. I can always add a little bit of water later. Blender dance. You hear the sound is spiraling up, gets higher and higher. That means the blender is faster and faster, and that means it's too little in the blender. I mean, a little bit more water is needed just to get the blender working perfectly. These power blenders are sensitive. Yeah, you can ruin them quickly if you don't do them properly. So not too overheating is important, and so there needs to be a little bit over the blades always. So just a little bit more water just for the blender. So that is a nice sound, and the texture of the date mousse is also very nice. I'll show you. That's what it looks like. That's what date mousse should look like. You see? I will just put a little bit of it into my container, so in order to have it easier at hand when I want to measure it for the ice cream. I'll show you. Is it even runny? You see? This is a runny date mousse. It's just one ingredient. You see? It's running now. See, This is just one ingredient, the dates and the water. Okay, a little bit here. I need this little helper here to get some of the date mousse, most of it, into the container. And then I will use it for my ice cream right away from this container. It's easier. The rest I will take care of later. That goes to the side here, maybe here, out of the way. So, here's the date mousse. That's what it looks like. Yeah. It's a wonderful date mousse. You see, it's pretty firm. It's a perfect amount of water. It's perfectly creamy, smooth, and nice to sweeten. Dates are my favorite sweetener. Before I used sugar, before I became vegan and so, and sugar is very bad for the teeth, and it's pure sugar, and dates have so much minerals and fiber. Sugar, industrialized sugar, is not recommended for food. Sometimes okay a little bit, but for my favorite one, it's date mousse. Sometimes I use agave, that is lighter, it's sweeter, and some dishes I want to have a light color. The date mousse is a dark color and it's not that sweet, so you need a little more volume. So it can be, for texture of a certain dish, can be better to have agave, but usually the dates has a wonderful malty flavor. It's really nice, and it's a good reason to have it in many ways. So now I go back to my ice cream. I'll make it right away. I don't want to wait too long because the ingredients here, the frozen bananas and the raspberries, shouldn't be thawing too much. So this is the ice cream maker for me, the Blitz Ice. It's a S-blade fitted in the food processor. That's the perfect tool to make banana ice cream. Here are maybe 3 cups of frozen bananas. They're in slices here. Yeah. Don't ask me how many bananas I have, didn't count it. Because I cut my bananas into small slices when they're super ripe, put them into the freezer, and I can take out the slices. I don't know how many bananas there are. You can make an estimation, maybe 5, 6, maybe. I don't know. But I just measure in cups because otherwise you have to have these slices. Otherwise you can't process them. So the slice is a nice way to make the ice cream, and that's how I measure them. Sorry, you maybe find out how many there are. So this is my bananas at first, then the raspberries. Show you again, still frozen. That's good. Shouldn't be too thawing, too long, because otherwise the ice cream will not remain ice cream. Ice cream will run away. That's also the reason why I use a food processor for the ice cream, because in a blender like this, the ice cream would be running pretty soon. You still have a cold and nice ice cream, it's still delicious, but to have these nice ice balls, to have the perfect texture, the food processor, you cannot beat it. And now I go here, you see the texture of the date mousse here, you see it's pretty firm, that's how it should be. I put now a healthy amount, I said 5-6 tablespoons. I'm just making it up, I don't know how much now. I have 3 heaping teaspoons, 4, 5, 6. You can take a lot. Yeah. It's not so important. It's delicious anyway. I tried it before. I will do it now, and then I will show you the nice balls. Looks very nice. I show you. This is ice cream as it should be, right? Texture is very nice, and the raspberries, they have a seed. The little seeds and raspberries. I wouldn't blend them, not so much, because they break down when blending. They're very fast, and then you have these crunchies and can scratch a little bit the throat, can leave it a bit bitter. But in the food processor, not too fast, the seeds would not crush so that's completely. Some they would, but it's easier to make an ice cream with the raspberries in the food processor also because of this. So I put now the ice balls in my glass. It's nice. I take it here out, take the blades out to have it easier. It's already pretty runny, the ice cream, that's nice. For the ice cream, to eat the ice cream, it is good to have it a little bit warmer, not too cold, because the colder it is, the less you taste it. Yeah, it's also interesting with ice cream. Same with chocolate. Chocolate has to be a little bit room temperature, otherwise it's too cold. Here, that's raspberry ice cream. What do you say? Isn't it beautiful? I have to eat, I have to run, otherwise it's faster than me. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy. If you like my channel, MD Vegan, subscribe my channel, MD Vegan on YouTube. You can like this video, and you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. I make a new recipe every single day, and then you can be inspired. See you soon.